what the kids call swagger, is a false bravado. This dude is nothing but real at wide receiver.
He's got that speed, and it just, you see...
Wasting no time taking a shot. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield, you got to finish the play.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. And you'd like to see the quarterback find his rhythm early. So far, so bad. 3rd and 10. Unloads to the wideout. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Makes a move. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So the UTEP Miners offense will go to work for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, UTEP. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Right on target this time.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. And the Spartans want to move quickly. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it, using the quick game. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now, a 4th down.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Grabs it in the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
That makes the score. UTEP 10, Michigan State 0.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on fourth basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on fourth down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
Looking to throw, it's Ball. He's got his man. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Spartans want to crank the tempo.
Really nice job on that throw, just giving his guy an opportunity to catch the ball. It kind of reminds me about Bill Burke, a guy I played against back in the Citrus Bowl when I was playing. He was throwing to Plaxico Burress, and he just kept putting the football in Plax's range. We just couldn't stop the two of them. They went up and down the field on us all day long throwing it. If you just give your guy a chance like he did right there, I don't know if this defense can stop him.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Another incompletion on third down. And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Sparty's defensive front is dominating. They have a great history of doing that.
Yeah, getting after the quarterback, man. Getting off the football, getting upfield, being disruptive, being a great defense that can stop the run and find the quarterback. Man, that's what you'd like to see if you're a Spartans fan.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. It's complete. A huge pickup. Racing down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Miners.
When these offenses get in the rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Looking to throw its ball. Release to the back. Another incompletion on third down. The Spartans will line up to punt it away. With the question as to whether he can feel his fingers at this point, fair catch is wise in the middle of this snowy, cold weather. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And I tell you what, I love this call early in the game. You know why? You get your quarterback hit early. He gets hit. Wait a minute. Nerves settle. Everything's good. You show the defense that he's a threat to run the football. I love that call early in the football game.
They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the missed connection on third down. The Miners will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
They're backed up just a little, 1st and 10 from their own 19. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Coming after it. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Spartans racing to the line in a hurry up. To the air, it's Ball. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Snags it over the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Spartans are threatening in the red zone. Off the play fake. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans! And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, we have reached a conclusion in the Egg Bowl between Ole Miss and Mississippi State. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from DK Metcalf to A.J. Brown, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge today. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Wants to throw on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, UTEP! And they take it in for 6 more points. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something up.
Looking for a man, it's Ball. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. And the Spartans send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Defense playing a bail technique. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to move it through the air. Got him downfield. It's down, UTEP. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Going for the return. Strikes the blow. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here. Cut into this.
The expressway is wide open. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Spartans in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Ball. He makes the connection. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Ball marked at the 26, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Gets open down the middle.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, a new set of downs.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Quarterback will audible. On 2nd down, he'll fire. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. From the gun, looking for a man. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid.
Fires and picked off. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Got his man on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Ball. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
The defense did a really nice job on that play, closing in on the intended target. They had 2 guys near that ball.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Kick comes up a little short, and now he's thinking kick 6. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Miners! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
How about the kick 6? What a return. And think about it. You go for the long field goal, do a good job of keeping somebody deep for the return. And here's the hard thing. All those offensive linemen try to protect for field goal. Now they got to go try to make a tackle. Too much speed. What an amazing return. What a big play.
And he did get that extra point through, no problem with the frozen tundra beneath him. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a fascinating one going on in East Lansing.
And the Spartans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. They'll throw it on first down. A strike downfield. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, UTEP! And the punishment has been extended. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. The Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Ball. Getting some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Spartans are marching down the field.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
He's got an open man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Got his man quickly.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
And most quarterbacks will tell you, if they start to drift and draw off their back foot, their balance isn't as good, and you're more inclined to miss like he did right there.
They're going to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I'll tell you, sometimes you get in these snowy, blizzard-like conditions. It's hard even to see the football after it's thrown in the air. Give the defender a lot of credit there, not just for catching it, but also locating the football before getting that interception.
Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Lining up from the 34 on first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They'll ride the hot hand. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Looking to pass on second down. And he got a hand in there and knocks it away incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Miners decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah,
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snatches it on the right. Running toward the tape. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Sparty.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll start this drive with a pass. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, it's second down. They'll run it from the gun. Just leaves him grabbing air as he gets down to the 35.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is four-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on third down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Field goal is good. And now the lead is extended a little further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Scanning the field, it's Ball. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. At the 45 on his way. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. He wants to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Spartans are in the hurry-up. He wants to throw here on second down. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans! No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. They want to throw it. He'll get in there as they draw 2 points closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the third quarter and get it back with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
Yeah, and listen, important.
Hit the afterburners, kid. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Maryland is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to New Mexico State. We'll serve.
Lofts one high and deep. He's got it down the right side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. After the big 1st down sack, it's 2nd down. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty.
False start, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Quarterback checking the play. To the air, it's ball. They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. 1st down for this offense. Pulls and fires complete. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. These DBs going to give a little cushion. On the ground with the counter. And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1st down to start the drive after the break. They're getting this guy lathered up. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back on the move. Finds a crease at the 20. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Miners are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, give on the inside. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Running back searching for a hole. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Ripping through the defense. Out of bounds at the 34. A productive job by the return team. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Takes a hit as he fires. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Movement here from the tight end. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Now facing a 3rd and long. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Swings it out to his running back. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the score.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the 2nd half to get back in this game?
Trying to impose their will with the run. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
Get set.
With the run on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Relentless pump running gets it down to the 4.
And there's nothing more frustrating when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop it. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And while they could run victory formation, you also have to think about padding those stats. He got it. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They'll throw it on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Calls it in. They'll bring him down as he bulks up the